Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, everyone. Lanny, Bert, who are we? We're the Dividend Diplomats. We're going to talk to you today about another stock purchase video. So get ready, get hyped, see what companies we bought last week, the week of September 19th, as the stock market just continued to slide on down.
Guys, when the stock market is dropping, you better believe the diplomats are buying. But make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Another action-packed week, as Bert was adding to Dividend Kings, soon to be Dividend Aristocrats, and a heck of a strong growth rate across the companies that Bert bought this past week.
The same with you, Lanny. The names are pretty familiar, but there's some great high quality dividend stocks that are trading at, for some of the individual stocks purchased, some very, very, very low levels. So let's jump right in, everybody. Let's get talking here. Let's get hyped up. Let's talk about these stocks that and funds that were purchased here. I can kick this one off. I can talk about our weekly purchase. My wife and I are each adding
Do it.
share every week of Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J. We grabbed it. Myself, I grabbed it at 165.38. My wife, 165.13. We added just over $9 for dividend income with that purchase there. The yield is right around 2.73% for the two of us. Interesting. We're closing in on 100 shares here. We're almost at 93 shares after that last drip. So we talked about it in a previous video the other day. What's going to happen when we reach that 100 shares? What stock are we going to start buying instead of Johnson & Johnson? Watch that video to see the options, but man, we are still not sure. In the meantime, I'll scoop up Johnson & Johnson in the mid 160s any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Only Sunday the stock market was open, brother.
Yeah.
No,
we're buying the J coin on Sundays instead.
Yeah.
So all right, those were our weekly stock purchases here. Johnson & Johnson, you know the drill for us. Lanny, tell us about your standard purchases.
Of course. And, again, for the viewers, these were stock purchases during the week of September 19th. So we're always a week in arrears with stock purchases. So some of the prices that you're hearing, they're a heck of a lot lower now. We're recording this video. We're trying to do it as timely as we could, but we are filming this video the night of September 27th. So guys, we'll keep it simple here with my big round of stock purchases here. I kept it very simple, but did a little bit more as the stock market was dropping. Vanguard, we're big investors in Vanguard ETFs, buying at least 3 shares now each week in my account and in my wife's account. So on Monday the 19th, we grabbed 3 shares at 101.29. But then I also grabbed one more share on the 20th and the 22nd at 101.20 and at 99.78. Then we grabbed my wife one more share as well at 101.21 on Tuesday. So guys, in total, we just dropped a cool $910 into VYM, adding $29 in forward income. And for those that do follow VYM, they're under $96 per share at $95.90 now. Approximate yield on the purchase was about 3.2% at that time. Get a little bit better now.
It's fantastic, especially that you slid in those few extra shares and few extra purchases of VYM. Kudos to all of you, because I mean, think about how nuts is it that VYM is below, not only is it below 100 again, it's at that 95 mark. It's been quite some time since we've seen VYM trading around these levels consistently. So it's a great time to keep scooping up extra shares and keep building that position and keep
scooping.
Yeah, just get that scoop, slap that on top of it, and just keep piling up those VYM shares. But wait, Lanny, there's more. That wasn't your only standard purchase, was it?
Yeah, so we just kept buying, $60 into VY or VOO, Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF every day. So 300, kicked in $50 towards the end of last week. So $350 in total. Oof. 1.0026 shares. I had to hit across the 1 share mark. added at the time, again, using the trailing 12-month dividend, which I think they just released their next quarter dividend, which is nice. But this is using the trailing 12 months before that announcement, was $5.56, added at 1.59%.
That 0.0026 is what makes all the difference in the world.
Giddy up.
Let's think about this for a second here. Between your standard VOIM purchases and the few extra that you threw on top, and those VOO purchases, that alone added $1,200 plus to your portfolio. Just like that. This automated investing strategy is great, everybody, and it just continues to roll, and the machine just keeps turning and turning and
And
turning.
the wheels, they keep on turning. Guys, if you're curious, I'm wearing a fleece right now because in Cleveland, it's 50 degrees.
Yeah, it's a chilly one, isn't it?
Freezing.
Yeah.
Cold.
Well, sorry to hear that, Chico. That's not a fun one right now, but
Where it's got that sun, got that sun tone going right
yeah,
there.
I got a different background. I'm actually not in Cleveland this week, so that's why it's a little dark in here. No, I'm not out here hanging out with Undertaker. It's just nighttime and the lighting isn't as great as it is in my house. So all right, side note, everybody. Let's jump back in to another purchase that I made during the week. I've talked about this stock ad nauseum, I'd probably say, probably obnoxiously to some people at this point, but Texas Instruments, ticker symbol TXN, we continue building our position in this semiconductor ahead of us deciding, do we want to make this our new weekly stock purchase or not? So we added 2 shares of Texas Instruments at $159.56, adding $319.12 to our portfolio. The income after that dividend increase, it was $9.92 added. The yield was 3.11%. Honestly, I saw TXN below 160 and I just couldn't resist. I had to add some more shares to my position.
Hey, can't go wrong adding Texas Instruments. Great dividend growth stock, over 3% yield. They're going to be so happy in years to come that you've been buying Texas Instruments.
Yeah, and with pretend I don't make them our weekly purchase. We said we want to at least get to 20 by the end of the year, and we are on our way. We're closing in on 10 shares there. We still got a few more to go, but that's the goal, 20 shares by the end of December. So let's go. Let's get at it. Let's keep buying there. And everybody in the comment section below, you need to let me know, do you like Texas Instruments today? Is that your winner in the semiconductor sector versus some of the others out there?
Nice. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see what the people got to say about it. But Bird, I'll take the ball over here. I'm going to round out 3 smaller purchases because there were 1 share each here. I bought these shares on Wednesday and Thursday last week. 1 share of Verizon at $40.35, added $2.61 at 6.47%. Verizon now is under $39 for those that are interested. Intel, I bought 1 more share at $28.17, added $1.46 in forward income, at a yield of 5.18%. Intel is currently trading under $27 a share for those that are interested.
It's just not right. That's just not right. I mean, how do you not just scoop up 4 shares at that price? I mean, that's barely $100 right there. Anyway,
I did buy 1 share of T Rowe Price at $107.52, added $4.80 at 4.46%. Again, T Rowe, that was a little over 107. Now they're trading below 107.
Just not right there either. I jumped my gun saying it's not right for Intel. I mean, T Rowe's fantastic stock. Nothing more to say. Wait a second. T Rowe Price, the yield was at 4.46% at the time you purchased it, lady. Wild. Absolutely wild.
So that was $176 doled out right there in capital across those stocks. Added a little over $8 in forward dividend income.
There it is. Nice job. Yeah, strong yield.
But you weren't finished. You weren't done though, Bert.
No, I wasn't. We just continued adding to my wife's LyondellBasell position, ticker symbol LYB. We started building that when we sold her Delta position, moved the funds into LyondellBasell. I still haven't sold that Cardinal Health position to move it over in there yet. Still not sure what I'm waiting on. Still haven't gotten around to it. Story for a different day. While I'm waiting, though, put some cherries on top of that because we still added 3 shares of LyondellBasell at $72.22. Cost $216.55 thrown into that portfolio. We just dropped back Jacoby Brissett, just looking there, just dinking and dunking into our portfolio, adding 1 share at a time. God help us if he's throwing downfield. Different note. So in total, LyondellBasell, with that price drop down to 72, the yield continues to soar up higher and higher. We added $14.28 forward income with those 3 shares purchased. The yield is now 6.59%.
Wow. That stock price just doesn't even seem real. $72.
Yeah. What a market we live in. It's actually up a little bit since that point, though. So it's
Nice
now at
job.
73.28. So woohoo, big house there. But all right, everybody, let's round it out here. Let's summarize. My wife and I added J&J, Texas Instruments, LyondellBasell. We added $866.28 with those 3 companies there. Forward income $33.24, and the yield on purchase was 3.48%. Tip of the cap has to go to LyondellBasell, though. They are the winner for income added in our position with $14.28. Obviously, with a yield that high.
Definitely the highest yield on this list. We bought our VYM Vanguard ETF, Verizon, Intel stock, T. Rowe Price stock, and the glorious Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO. A little over $1,400 invested and added $43 and change to the forward income total, guys. So we're just consistently buying when the market's red. We kind of built up a little bit of capital over the last few weeks, months, as the market kind of was hanging around, going up a little bit. But now that it's coming back down due to the inflation and recession and interest rates rising and you name it, it's time to buy assets and buy income for less.
And look at these companies. There's nothing flashy about these stocks or ETFs that we're doing. They're just solid income producers that are trading at undervalued prices. That's the name of the game. It's all no flash, all substance.
What dividend stocks did you guys buy last week during September 19th through the 23rd? Were you adding to any position that you could? Were you on the sidelines because you still think there's a lot more room to grow? Do you feel like we're not at the floor yet? Are you saying, hey, CEO of Intel, you're full of it. You ain't at the floor yet. This is not the worst.
Yeah, we've seen the story with AT&T before. We're not falling for that one again, Intel.
Yeah. That's right. If you haven't already, though, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Let us know what you think about this video. Bert, any other parting words?
Nope, we've kind of said it already. Just keep on buying and keep on investing. Keep on getting that dividend train rolling forward. Woo, woo. Let's go, everybody.
Guys, that was Bert the Hurt Laney from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.